Oh yeah, it's about that time again, everybody. Another exciting episode of Pump It Up with your host from Canada, the Hendo himself.
Oh yeah, it's about to go down.
And on YouTube, a lot of things go down. Right now, it's going to be head cavers with some triceps. Oh yeah, it truly is about to go down. And I'm not talking about that girl you were with Saturday or the numbers on my scale. I'm talking about the 100 that I'm about to throw up for reps. Oh, wait. Look at that. It's a 110, bitches. When I was in my locker, I must have been taking D-balls instead of gummy bears. Okay, so here I hit about 11 reps. The only thing bigger than my triceps is my belly in this video. But we're not going to focus on that today. I'm in a positive mood. Look at the veins coming out of my triceps. So this is going to be my first official tricep training video. And it's at the new gym. Which, the new gym I'm going to get into, there's all kinds of perils when you're at a new gym. Look at that. You can see my belly. That's sexy right there. I know you guys are checking that out. You're like, damn, he couldn't have weighed 327 pounds before. But getting back to the point of the gym, yeah, it's really weird. I'm used to being the new guy. I moved around a lot as a kid, which got me in a lot of fights and stuff. But I've also learned to try to stay out of trouble to a certain extent, but I keep getting really dirty looks from a lot of guys at the gym, and I feel it when I'm turned around. And my girlfriend even said something about it. She's like, holy crap, they're just hating on you here. And I'm like, yeah, they don't know me. They're probably sitting there going, who's this big steroid motherfucker? And, or who the fuck does this guy think he is filming his workouts? But there's definitely some tension and ego lifters throwing around the weights when I'm around and stuff. And I'm very quiet and polite. I don't talk to people in the gym, though, and I really don't give a fuck either. Oh, wait, I forgot about that. I don't give a fuck. But getting back to the workout, this was my third set here, so I'm getting a good feeling on the triceps. The nice thing about this gym is free weights. And having 2 gym memberships, a lot of you guys probably think that's weird. For me, I love having 2 gym memberships because it never gets stale. If you want to change your workout, you go to a different gym and you're totally off balance and you get a totally different feeling. You have to work out differently. And whatever shocks your muscles, that's what I say is the best, but I don't know if you can tell, my muscles look pretty fucking shocked. Like I told them a bad joke. This is my 4th and final set of the head cavers. Some people call them head bangers. It really doesn't matter what you call them. It matters how it feels when you do them. You can do these different ways. You can do them more behind the head and put a 30-degree incline on the bench. Really, I've done them all different ways. So different days, different ways, guys. Shock that muscle, get that mind-muscle connection. All right, here we're moving into the rope overhead extensions. These are a freaking amazing exercise. And a lot of guys on YouTube will tell you these are amazing for working the length of the tricep. But I get here, these I don't even have to do heavy weight, and I get a really really good feeling from them because you stretch them on the way down and you use your whole tricep length on the way up. That's right, boys. Don't fuck with the hendo.
Are you getting a good feeling?
I try to put the overhead extensions into my routine pretty much every workout now. I also do the single dumbbells, and we'll see that later. I do that in this video. But these are a staple. You know what I mean? These are a mainstay of my tricep training. I think that a lot of people don't get good insertion and length on their triceps, which you can see I have very fucking meaty, shocked looking triceps. And I attribute that, one, to being 45, and two, to training properly. But let's face it, food is everything, you know. Food is everything. But just how I always say about guys, you got to do your hammers. Don't be a bitch. Don't do no hippie training. Same thing with the triceps. You want to get the full length of the tricep. The longer movement you have on your tricep and the more you shock it, the better it'll look. Because contracted, it can't help but be bigger. And I hope you see the fucking common sense in that. Because it really is not fucking rocket science. It's fucking training. You know? And people that do these short-ass reps and cheat, they don't get the good insertions. They don't get the muscle bellies. And that's really what you want. You want to look good, right? You want to train to look good. I mean, if you don't want to look good, I don't know, fucking Jason Blaha or something. I'm going to go ahead and be a little bit candid right now. Never understood why people pay people to train them when they don't look good themselves. You should lead by example if you're going to be a trainer. Now, I've seen old guys train bodybuilders, you know what I mean, and keep on them and get great results. But these local trainers at the gym, they're not training bodybuilders, they're training chicks. And chicks also are a lot of times trainers, and you'll see a chick that's 180 pounds and she's training other people. Well, go on a diet and work out yourself, lead by example. Or these guys that are training at this gym, I look at them and I'm like, who the fuck would pay this guy money? I mean, the one guy, John, he's nice, and he's the one that told me you have to lead by example. So I give him props. But there's a couple other trainers in the gym that we were noticing that had like beer guts and couldn't do proper form. And I'm like, you seriously looking up to this fucknut? And this next comment's probably going to piss off some people on YouTube, but yeah, why would you fucking go to a YouTube channel with a guy that looks like a fat piece of shit and take his advice on training, you know, when that same person is trying to discredit other people by saying, well, they've got outliner genetics or they're on steroids, and taken away from the fact that these people are training hard to look the way they do. And I know that it doesn't take steroids to make you ripped, because I lost a fuckload of weight without any roids. So I don't really get it, why these people actually exist on YouTube and get credit for fucking being internet know-it-alls. But in real life, they fucking don't hold a job, and I wouldn't fucking go out to eat with them. Not without socking them in the eye or something. But enough of that rant. Okay, so we did like 4 sets of the overhead extensions with the cables, and now we're actually over at the Smith machine. I want you to pay attention to the Smith machine, the way I grip it. And the first one was a warm-up, which I always have to get my feeling on the first set and readjust the bench, because I don't want to press just up to the sky. You know, I want to kind of press against the Smith mechanism with my triceps so that it's more than the weight, you know what I mean? And here, you don't want to, like, see how it's on an angle? You don't want to go straight up. And you don't want to grip the bar with your full hands wrapped around the bar. I mean, you could start out that way, but watch my fingers go back so that the triceps sit in the proper position to take the beating that you want to give it. And quite honestly, lately, this has been a mainstay for me on the triceps. I just feel like it's a good mass builder once you get that mind-muscle connection with it. And a lot of tricep exercises are not good mass builders. They're good toners. But this is a good mass builder. It just tears the fuck out of your rear tricep. Well, like there's any other tricep, but I'm talking about the total back of your triceps. Look at the meat on my tricep hanging, because it's like just stressed. It's not hanging. It's fucking like it's like a slab of fucking meat. You want to bite it, and you know it. And there's my belly hanging out of my shirt again. Since I've been bulking up, I stopped weighing myself lately. I know if I get on the scale, I'll stop bulking up, and I don't want to do that just yet, or for a while. I want to do my job, and that's to gain as much as I can, eat as much sugar and protein after my workout as I can so that I get that insulin boost and I can cram protein into my muscles naturally. So I may not look as aesthetic as I did a couple weeks ago, but the plan is that in a year I will look more aesthetic than I have ever looked. So look forward to me at 46 looking better than I did at 40. And if you're watching my videos for the first time and you don't know anything about me, I used to weigh 327 pounds, and I started a vlog on YouTube the day that I started dieting. And I filmed almost every day while I dieted down and lost 133 pounds. And once I did that, I realized it wasn't over because I needed new goals. So I kept working out, and I decided to film some videos of me working out, and here I am today. These are tricep extensions, single tricep dumbbell extensions over the head. They're good for the length of the tricep, the way I'm doing them. Like if you see, they're to the side, not aiming back. But the thing about these is these are a mainstay, and these are also one of those things that are awkward when you don't know how to do them. I've had other guys come up to me and go, wow, you're pretty good at those. You know, I've never been good at that. And I'm like, yeah, they're awkward at first. You just got to get doing them, you know. But a lot of these exercises for triceps, It's the connection between the mind, the muscle, and getting the balance. Also, if you train at a gym, and you probably do, I think it's obvious you should always check in the mirror for form. Check your elbow, make sure your elbow's in the right position, and that your joint is moving, but your whole arm you're trying to keep upright. But you can basically see the way I'm doing it, and watch yourself in the mirror. It takes a little time, but it's definitely worth it. This kind of builds that hump on the back of the tricep that everybody wants. So triceps have never been a huge issue for me, but I work the fuck out of them. So I don't know if I'd say it's environmental or genetics, because I feel environmental is more important than genetics for me. I mean, it's how long you put your body in a state to gain and train, and the nutrients you give it. That's pretty much more important than genetics to me. So you can have a guy who has good genetics and he doesn't train worth the fuck, and then you have a guy who has decent genetics and he trains super hard and he can look better. So I don't buy into the whole, well, it's just genetics crap, because environment is so important, and if you provide the proper environment to grow over time, constantly, you will. You have to believe in yourself. Okay, this is the last set and the end of the workout. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I enjoy making these, and I'm always going to try to make more. Not all my videos will be workout videos, though. So, catch you guys next time.
What the fuck are you still doing here?